Hello, welcome to King Kako Talks, and thank you guys for joining me. Today I'll talk about something quite on the area of leadership, and which is one of the main, actually not one of the main, but the main challenges of governance in Africa, especially when it comes to political governance, because governance, we can look at it in the aspects of economics, social, and even political spheres. So my main focus is on the political sphere, especially looking at the fact that Zambia is going to elections on the August 12th, and we need to be able to evaluate our political environment and see where we are going as a nation. We can learn from many different countries and even our own past experiences as a country. For example, one of the main challenges of governance in Africa is, especially political governance, when it comes to elections, is number one, you find that we do not have debates, presidential debates, or rather debates of candidates who want to become president. Most of the time when it comes to campaigns and everything, it's focused on personalities. Okay, so you find that instead of actually hearing the ideologies that and the policies and the strategies that the people who are coming to form government have for us, we are mostly focused on the personalities that we are attached to and the political parties, whether it is the Patriotic Front or the UPND, whether it is Edgar Changwalungu or Hakainde Hichilema. So instead of having the people involved in the politics share their ideas, and we as individuals are able to evaluate those ideas and see how those people profit us in the end as a nation, we focus more on the personalities. Okay, and so that is about it. Lack of debates as compared to the countries like the United States, where you have presidential debates and all those type of things. And then secondly, you find that after elections, election results are always contested by the candidates. And this is evident. We can even see in most cases, even for example, the recent elections of Uganda, where Yoweri Museveni and Bobi Wine, and then even though this guy wins, the opposition comes and says, no, you did not win because of this and this and this. So there are all these discrepancies. We cannot have an election and a peaceful post-election period. There is always that contestation. That is the second thing. And the second thing as well, you find that our political institutions are inclined in personalities. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is we do not have institutions that are stable, institutions that are independent. You find that the leaders, the presidents, are able to influence systems like the judiciary, the legislature, and those people who rule in those systems to be able to manipulate the systems, even the electoral systems. And that's why you find there's a lot of manipulation of election results, because even the issue of just judges, for example, being appointed by the president and all that type of stuff, you find that because of that power and authority that the leaders, the presidents have on those individuals and institutions, they are rendered fragile and cannot be effective, because people, they cannot independently think on themselves. Institutions are not independent from those personalities. So it is very, very complicated to have true justice and separation of powers. And we can also talk about issues like nepotism, favoritism based on families and connections, tribal conflicts, and so many other challenges. So, but there is hope. I can see that, because we as a young generation are coming up and our eyes are opened, we are getting educated, so that as we develop ourselves, we are able to develop our nations and see how our countries can also come out to be better countries and position themselves in Africa first of all, and even in the world in general. So that's what I had to share on the political challenges that we have in Africa. So I encourage you guys to keep commenting, liking, and sharing this page as I keep sharing on different things that I have to share with you guys. And thank you very much.